The world is currently standing on the edge of a massive geopolitical shift that could change the map of the Middle East forever. Today, we are witnessing the end of an era as reports confirm the passing of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. This is not just the death of a political leader, it is a moment that could trigger a global conflict, potentially leading us into the dark shadows of World War III. For decades, Khamenei has been the ultimate authority in Iran, the man who defied the West and stood firmly against the United States and Israel. But now, with his departure, a massive power vacuum has been created in Tehran, and the entire world is watching with bated breath to see what happens next. Official reports from Iranian state media suggest that the 86-year-old leader passed away due to natural causes after a long period of illness. However, behind the scenes, the narrative is much more complex. Intelligence agencies from the West, and specifically the Israeli Mossad, have been monitoring Iran's internal stability for months. Some unconfirmed reports suggest that the recent series of precision airstrikes targeting Iranian military infrastructure may have played a role in the sudden decline of the leader's health. Whether it was natural or a result of external pressure, the timing couldn't be worse. Iran is currently locked in a high-stakes confrontation with Israel, and the loss of its supreme commander could lead to total chaos or a massive military retaliation. The biggest question facing the global community right now is, who will lead Iran now? The position of supreme leader is not just a political office, it is a religious and military command that holds absolute power over the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and the country's nuclear program. There is intense speculation regarding the succession. Some believe that Mojtaba Khamenei, the son of the late leader, is being prepared to take the throne. However, a hereditary succession in a revolutionary republic is a dangerous move. Will the hardliners within the military accept a son taking over his father's position, or will we see a bloody internal power struggle between the clerics and the generals? Any sign of weakness inside Tehran will be seen as a green light for its enemies to strike. In Tel Aviv and Washington, the reaction has been one of extreme caution, mixed with strategic preparation. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has long maintained that Iran is the head of the snake in the Middle East. With Khamenei gone, Israel might see this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to dismantle Iran's nuclear facilities once and for all. Meanwhile, the United States Pentagon has already ordered additional carrier strike groups and fighter jets to move into the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea. The Biden administration and military leaders are on high alert, fearing that the Iranian Revolutionary Guard might launch a massive revenge strike against US bases or Israeli cities to prove that they are still powerful, even without their leader. The impact of this event goes far beyond politics. It is an economic nightmare. If a full-scale war breaks out between Iran and the Israel-US alliance, the global economy will collapse. Iran has the power to block the Strait of Hormuz, the most important oil transit point in the world. If that happens, oil prices will skyrocket to over $200 a barrel, causing inflation to explode in every corner of the globe. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the roles of Russia and China. Vladimir Putin has cultivated a very close military alliance with Iran, especially during the conflict in Ukraine. If the West attempts a regime change or a full-scale invasion of Iran, Russia might be forced to intervene to protect its interests, potentially dragging NATO into a direct confrontation. We are living through history in real time. The death of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is the spark that could either lead to a new revolution for the Iranian people or ignite a fire that burns the entire Middle East. The world is waiting to see if the new leadership in Tehran will choose the path of diplomacy or the path of total war. One thing is certain, the geopolitical landscape will never be the same again. As the missiles remain fueled and the warships remain on standby, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for what comes next? Is the world ready for a conflict of this magnitude? Make sure to stay tuned as we bring you more breaking updates on this developing story. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth global analysis.